In the colorful chaos of Marvel Comics, where superhero teams typically save the world and protect the innocent, X-Statix arrived in the early 2000s like a Molotov cocktail thrown into the middle of the Marvel universe. Born from the pages of X-Force and rebranded under its new name in 2002, X-Statix wasn't interested in fighting evil empires or alien invasions. It was a blistering satire of celebrity culture, media obsession, and the disposable nature of fame, and it still stands as one of Marvel's most daring, subversive creations. The team originated in X-Force number 116, 2001, when writer Peter Milligan and artist Mike Allred took over the long-running title and completely reinvented it. Gone were the gritty, militarized characters of Rob Liefeld's original vision. In their place came a bizarre, flamboyant group of mutant superheroes who doubled as media darlings. These weren't heroes in the traditional sense. They were reality TV-ready anti-heroes, driven by vanity, endorsement deals, and public approval ratings. The team consisted of oddball characters like You Go Girl, the Anarchist, Fat, Vivisector, Dead Girl, and their brooding leader, Mr. Sensitive, aka the Orphan, all of whom had mutant powers, psychological baggage, and very short life expectancies. In the world of X-Statix, death wasn't just a plot device. It was guaranteed. Members were killed off frequently and suddenly, often in the middle of missions, meant more for media spectacle than moral righteousness. Even the name change to X-Statix in 2002, X-Statix number 1, was a jab at the state of superhero franchises. The team was rebranded to reflect their celebrity status, complete with publicists, fashion stylists, and a fan base that followed their every move. The series took square aim at the intersection of fame and heroism, mocking everything from Hollywood to the pharmaceutical industry to the very readers who consumed superhero media. One of the most controversial moments in the series came when Marvel and Milligan planned to resurrect Princess Diana as a mutant. The move sparked public outrage and was ultimately changed to a fictional pop star named Henrietta Hunter, but it highlighted X-Statix's willingness to take uncomfortable risks and make bold, unapologetic commentary. What made X-Statix so groundbreaking was its meta-awareness and unapologetic cynicism. It portrayed a Marvel universe where mutants weren't just hated and feared. They were marketed, exploited, and sacrificed for ratings. The team's missions were often orchestrated not by ethics or danger, but by which events would generate the most media buzz. They were essentially superhero influencers, long before the term became mainstream. Yet, beneath the satire and absurdity, X-Statix explored serious themes: identity, mental health, racism, sexuality, and the cost of being different in a world obsessed with conformity and image. Characters like the Anarchist, a Black Canadian mutant with OCD, and Vivisector, a gay intellectual who turned into a werewolf, weren't just punchlines. They were deeply layered and human, made all the more tragic by the disposable nature of the world around them. The original run of X-Statix lasted 26 issues, ending in 2004 with a self-aware bang. The final storyline, Dead Girl, saw the surviving team members come to terms with their fleeting existence, leaving readers with a final gut punch that was equal parts absurd and emotional. Despite modest sales, the series became a cult classic, praised for its wit, originality, and willingness to break every rule of superhero storytelling. In 2019, Milligan and Allred returned for a one-shot titled Giant Size X-Statix, teasing a revival that came in the form of The Excellent 2022, a spiritual sequel that picks up years after the original series and introduces a new generation of fame-hungry mutants. The new series continues the legacy of its predecessor, now with an even sharper lens on influencer culture, cancel culture, and the madness of social media stardom. X-Statix may never have been a mainstream juggernaut, but it didn't need to be. It carved its place in Marvel history by gleefully burning the rulebook and daring to ask, what happens when saving the world takes a backseat to likes, cameras, and branding? For readers tired of capes and cliches, X-Statix offered something radical. Heroes who didn't want to change the world, just trend in it. Let me know if you'd like this transformed into